Good afternoon, everybody. I'll start off the way we always do with our safety disclaimer. So, these classes and what I say are not medical advice. Please consult with your healthcare professional management team before making changes to manage your health. This presentation does not represent Parkinson Canada's endorsement of products or treatment related to Parkinson's disease. This presentation is meant to provide general information. If you have specific questions about managing Parkinson's disease for yourself or for others, please contact info@parkinson.ca, or you can always call 1-800-565-3000. Again, that number is 1-800-565-3000. Hey everybody, all right, welcome back. This is your at-home workout class. I think we're at number 43 today. Brought to you by Parkinson Canada. My name is Lance Letain. I'm the events coordinator here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And if you're new to this class, welcome. It's great to have you on board. For those of you that are veterans of this class, thank you for your patronage. It's awesome having you being a part of this program. So these live classes are held every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at 1:30 Central. That's 12:30 Eastern. And yeah, so they're done here at my house in Winnipeg. I'm doing them outside while the weather is good. May as well take advantage of such a short season. So yes, you'll be finding the live broadcasts on the Parkinson Canada Superwalk Facebook group page. A mouthful, I know. But yes, so that's where you can find the live classes for now. And again, they're at 1:30 Central Time. You can also find these classes recorded on the Parkinson Canada Manitoba Facebook group page, and of course on the Parkinson Canada YouTube channel. So these classes are part of the movement. So it's a part of the Superwalk movement. It's a monthly challenge designed to encourage you to try and get 150 minutes of exercise per week. So we're doing that over 3 classes. So the classes are typically about 50 minutes in duration, which gives us that 150 minute mark. Yes, so if you haven't signed up for Superwalk, do that now. It's fantastic. Then you can be a part of the movement. You have the classes anyways, so why not be a part of the movement? There's some awesome, like really good prizes that you could win. I know for this month, you have the chance of winning some really nice Fitbits, which will help us with the August challenge, which is the 100,000 step challenge. I know that seems like a lot of steps, but it's manageable if we stay at it daily. So yes, as I said, the movement is part of the Superwalk campaign this year, and yes, we're looking for that 150 minutes, and it's more than just 150 minutes of moving. We're looking at exercise. It's going to be at a moderate to vigorous intensity level. So that's where the magic's going to happen when you're challenging yourself. That's when you're going to get the most benefits through the exercise. While you're at the Superwalk website, which is of course www.superwalk.ca, definitely check out the Walk in a Box tools, and it is a really, really helpful tool to help you plan, organize, facilitate, and celebrate the virtual Superwalk that we're holding right across our great country here on Saturday, September the 13th. So yes, that Walk in the Box toolbox is good. You can make your own posters, put your own pictures on those posters, so you can advertise in your neighborhood for family and friends to join you for the walk on that day. So we're going to talk a little bit about benefits right now. So one thing I don't often mention is the social and emotional benefits. So when we are exercising, and although we're virtual right now, we are a group. We are here for each other. I'm supporting you, you're supporting me, we're all supporting each other. So I think that's one really good benefit of exercise, is that emotional support and also social support. So we do want these classes to be challenging, but not so hard that you're finding you're maybe a little bit discouraged. If you find that the classes are a little bit too hard, just let me know. I can tone things down a little bit. I can slow things down. I'm here to serve you, to help you enjoy yourself, have fun, and get the exercise that we want. When you start exercising, it's hard. It's hard to believe in yourself, but if you stay at it, you will believe in yourself. You will see the progress that you're going to be making. It could be how you're feeling about yourself after you're done. It could be something you're noticing that you're walking a little bit better. It could be even you're finding that your bradykinesia is less of an issue. Hi, Palmier. Having trouble getting on. Only a black screen. Where Lance should be and no audio. I wonder what the issue is. Well, hopefully you're able to find me. If anybody else is having the same problem, just let me know. I can always restart this class. Maybe that could be the issue. Yeah, so when you're also exercising, you might feel like you're actually accomplishing something. You are noticing a difference in how you're feeling and the way you're looking. But if you're struggling with motivation, some issues or some ways that can really help out is talking to others. You can talk with me. You can talk with your healthcare management team. You might want to talk with family. You might want to talk with friends. They hopefully will be able to provide you the external motivation that you need to stay at it, to get over those hard times. It's like anything. They're going to have times that are good, sometimes that are challenging. And that's where we have to lean on family and friends. You can lean on me. You can lean on your healthcare professionals. You can lean on Parkinson Canada. We're here to support you, to keep you moving forward, and hopefully giving you the quality of life that you deserve. Other thing with motivation, it's got to be something that you're enjoying. So if you find that maybe these classes aren't doing it for you, then you might want to check out other activities. You might want to check out boxing. You might want to check out ping pong. You could check out dancing. Dancing is fantastic. But ideally, if you are going to be searching something out, you're going to want to try and have something that's going to incorporate aerobic activity. So that's kind of good for your heart. We talked about that a couple of days ago. You want something that's going to incorporate some strength training. You're going to want something that's going to work on your balance and your flexibility. Ideally, if you can get something that hits all of those major points, that's a sign of a really good program. So to keep that in mind. Again, yeah, you're mixing the aerobic, the strength training, balance, flexibility, and yeah, so your body's going to be gaining from that. Also cognitively, you're going to be gaining. The more you're doing, the better the chances are. So some shout outs here before we get exercising. Shout outs, Betty and Rick. It was so great to hear from Betty the other day. Joan and Ken, Jean and Dawn, Gay and Jerry. Hey guys, the four of you are in Florida. It's amazing. I'm up here in Winnipeg and you guys are taking the classes down there. It's awesome to hear. Arthur's all the way up in the Arctic Circle. Great big shout out to Arthur. We have Julien, Brennan, Nathan, Sheila, Blair, Lori, Doug, Dawn, Monique, Karen, and Pete. Always Pete. And of course, Palmier. Always nice to hear from you as well. So with that, we're going to get ready for exercise. For the strength training today, we are going to need, if you have cans of soup or cans of, I got some chickpeas here, you can use that. If you have hand weights, by all means, you could use the hand weights. You can use books. Something that's going to offer a little bit of resistance for our upper body training that we're going to be doing today. So you got time to do that. Now would be a great time to have a sip of water. I've got my Super Walk water bottle. Okay, I'm going to back up. I'm going to adjust the camera here. As you can see, I've moved on my patio. That was offering me a little bit of shade over here. I was frying the other day, so I figured, you know what, I got to move a little bit. So we start off our classes the same way all the time. So we're going to work on our breathing, then we're going to do our slap, clap, snap, and then progress from there. I'm going to lose these glasses. Alright, first thing, let's think of our posture. If you're sitting up, sit up nice and straight, get your towards the edge of the chair. If you're standing, have your feet nice and wide. We're going to pull our shoulders back. Great big smiles on our faces, sitting up nice and straight. Closing our eyes, you're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're going to do that 3 times. In, out. Breath in and out. Big breath in and out. Opening our eyes. We're going to do another 3 breaths in. We're raising our hands above our head. Big breath in and out. breath in and out. Another big breath in and out. Okay, this is the part of the class that we do our slap, clap, snap. So we are slapping our thighs 5 times, clapping our hands 5 times, snapping our fingers 5 times. We're going to go from 5 down to 1 and all the way back to 5. Ready, gang? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, alright, so you got another message here from Palmier. Now have pick a frozen lance. Oh no, I don't like frozen lance. I'm boiling over here too. So hopefully we're not going to be freezing anymore. Okay, so with that, we're going to take things out. We're going to do our fist exercise. So hands out in front. We're going to work on our grip strength. We're going to squeeze our hands, make a nice fist, and open up. We're going to make our fist again, working on our grip strength, and open up. Let's wiggle our fingers. Let's make our fist again. And open up. Last time. Making our fist. And opening up. Alright, from there, you know what? Let's try and wiggle our toes. If you're wearing shoes, it's a little bit challenging, but we can still do that. We're thinking of all those little tiny muscles that control our toes. And those muscles get hard to engage with if you're a person that's living with Parkinson's disease, or if as we get older, it gets a little bit more challenging for our fine motor skills. So we're going to wiggle our toes and stop. Let's wiggle our fingers. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right, and wiggle our toes. And wiggle our fingers. Hey, Brennan, you just did your workout. Well, you can sit and watch it. You can do this. We can watch this class at another time. Great to hear from you, Brennan. Nice to see you. Okay, so we wiggled our fingers and our toes. Now we're going to open up nice and wide, and we're going to touch our nose. Open up nice and wide. Those fine motor skills touching our nose. So for some of you, this could be very challenging. But the good thing is, if you work at it, you can get better. Or at least stabilize the level that you're at right now. Do 2 more, touching our nose. And last one, touching our nose. Alright, great big smile. I'm already starting to feel good about myself. I love that about exercise. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to do our heel tap front and back, toe tap side and back. Other foot, front and back, side and tap. Front and side. Front and side. So yes, the purpose of our warm-up is that we're getting our brain and our body ready for activity. It's a good time to, take a measure of how you're feeling. Are you feeling up to doing the class right now? If so, great. Follow along. If you're not feeling quite up to it right now, it's okay. because these classes are all recorded. We post them, and then you can watch them when you're feeling a little stronger. One more time, each side, and side, front, and side. Okay, that's our warm-up for today. Now we're going to transition into our cardiovascular exercise. So we're looking at about 15 to 20 minutes of continuous movement. If you get lost along the way with my directions, or you find something really challenging, you don't have to do it. Just try and keep on moving though. It could be marching on the spot, it could be waltzing, whatever's best for you, but we're going to try and exercise for at least that 15 minutes of continuous movement. So speaking of waltzing, I thought we could start off with that today. So I'm going to demonstrate sitting down. I'm going to close my eyes, just moving around, and I'm also going to stand up. So for those of you that can stand up, move around, just make sure the area around you is safe of any tripping hazards. So this is movement. This counts for aerobic activity. It's not Friday night, not getting ready for the dance, but still good to keep on moving. Sometimes it helps if you close your eyes, you imagine you're there, dancing around, having fun, seeing family and friends, the good times. Oh yes, those good times. Dancing, I'm telling you, it's the best. I used to love watching my mom and dad dance. They knew what they were doing. Man, oh man, that made me feel good. So dancing, that's going to be a bit of the theme today in our cardio. So we're going to get some cha-cha going. We're going to do some disco arms. So we're going to have a little bit of fun with some dancing today. This all counts as cardiovascular exercise. So it's no different than marching or cross-country skiing, playing tennis. We're exercising our heart, our lungs, and our brains having to think. Right now, our brain's thinking about trying to keep us standing upright, making all those micro adjustments, having fun. There's nothing but good things that happen with dancing. All right. Dance a few more minutes here. Again, it's just continuous movement. Having fun. And of course, this can all be done sitting down. I'm going to sit down. A little bit more challenging, but still possible. Moving around. If you're there with a caregiver or your loved one, family, maybe you want to dance together, you can put on some music in the background. Have some fun. All right. Whew. Feeling good. All right. 30 more seconds. Just keep on moving. For those of you that know how to jive, you're lucky. I wish I knew how to do that. Keep on moving. Hello, Audrey. I can probably see Audrey. She's living in the condominium next to me. Hopefully she's there. Hi, Audrey. Okay, so from here we're going to stop and we're going to do some heel taps. So just heel tap in front and back. Front and back. Front and back. Front and back. Okay, so we're going to bring the intensity level up a little bit. And one way to do that is by increasing the pace. So we're going to go a little bit faster, and then we're going to add some cha-cha in there. Front and back, front and back. So here we go. Front and back and front and back. Front, back, front, back. Front and back and front and back. Front, back, front, back. Okay, that's a little bit faster. Still manageable? I sure hope so. Front and back and front and back. Front, back, front, back. All right. What's the weather like in Miramichi, New Brunswick today? I hope it's good. Beautiful day here in Manitoba. I had a really nice conversation with one of our participants yesterday. Made me feel really good hearing that she's feeling really good about herself. She's staying with it. She's doing everything she can to manage her symptoms, making her family proud of her. That makes me feel really good when I hear stories like that. Front and back and front and back. Front, back, front, back. Front and back and front and back. Front, back, front, back. Okay, so how about now we're going to add a bit of cha-cha. So it's going to look like this. Front, cha-cha-cha, front, cha-cha-cha. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cha-cha-cha, 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 cha-cha-cha. So how about we try and add some arms? Front, cha-cha-cha. So we try our roll. Front, cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha. If you find this too hard, you could just do the legs, or you could just do the arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No arms, just our leg. Cha-cha-cha. 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 Okay, we're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Cha-cha-cha. Here we go. Cha-cha-cha. So front. Cha-cha-cha. Front. Cha-cha-cha. 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 Front. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Halfway there. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Okay, marching on the spot. March, 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 and march. March, 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 march. March, 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 and march. March, 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 march. Okay, let's think of our posture. Sitting up nice and straight. So no arms, just our legs. So from here, what we're going to try and do is hopefully not blow over. We're going to do some side steps with cha-cha-cha. So it's going to be step to the side, cha-cha-cha, side, cha-cha-cha, side, 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 cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha, side, cha-cha-cha, side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So just side step. All right. Side to side. Let's add some arms to the side, side to side. If you can bring your hands up to shoulder height, that's ideal. And for those of you that need a little bit more intense workout, you can bring your hands up higher like this. Or you can bring your hands above your head. That's even more work. Everybody else, let's just do low hands for now. And side, side to side. One arm, side to side, side. Okay, feel like Letain, Canadian Olympic speed skater. Side to side, side to side. Both arms. There we go. Side to side. Side to side. Side to side. Other arm all by itself. Side to side. Side to side. Side to side. All right. How are you feeling? I hope good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just our legs. Okay, so these are going to be the legs that we're going to do for our disco move. So how about we try and make it a little bit more difficult with our legs for now. We're going to do 2 times on one side, then 2 times on the other. Eventually, we're going to work our way up to 4 times per side, and all the way back to alternating, just like we're doing right now. If you get lost, it's okay. It's not a competition. Just try and keep on moving. We're going to try 2 per side in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 1 and 2, 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 1, and now 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Change it here. 1, 2, 3. Change it up. 1, 2, 3. Now 4. 1, 2, 3, and 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 4. Now we're doing 3. 1, 2, 3. Change it here. 1, 2, 3. Change it up. 1, 2, 3. Change it here. 1, 2, 3. Now we're doing 2s. 1 and 2. 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 1 and alternating. 1 and back. There we go. All right. Woo. Legs getting sore? I bet. This is actually an exercise that's much harder to do sitting down than it is standing up. Side to side, side to. So we add some arms. Why not? Again, the theme of dancing, hitting the old disco floor. Just need a disco ball in the middle of the room here. Bit of Bee Gees playing. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March it out. All right, gang. We've done 18 minutes. We have 2 more minutes. We're going to make that 20-minute mark. That's the magic number we're looking for. Ideally, if you can get 20 minutes of cardio in there, that's awesome. And again, the intensity level that we're looking for is a moderate to vigorous. And a great way to judge that is the talk test. If you're able to exercise, but you find it a little bit challenging to talk, that's closer to the vigorous end of the scale. That's the side we kind of want to be on. But if you're able to exercise and you find it's very easy to talk, or that you could sing, then you know you got to pick it up a little bit. So either have to have larger movements, get more muscle groups going on, or do things a little bit faster. Of course, we want to be enjoying ourselves, so that's the biggest thing. We want to have fun, enjoy ourselves. Shall we go for a bit of a run? Here we go. March, 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 and march. March, 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 march. March, 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 and march. March, 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 march. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, slowing things down. We just finished our 20 minutes. So now it's time for our cardio cool down. This is very important that we do spend the time here, because as we get older, it gets harder for our heart to slow down, our breathing rate to slow down. So we need to spend about 2 to 5 minutes slowing things down. March, 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 and march. March, 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 march. No hands. Again, the less body parts we have going on, the less work it's going to be. Bringing our heart rate down. Slowing down even more. March, 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 and march. March, 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 march. Okay. Feeling good? I hope so. So that we're going to do our upper body now. Standing still, we're going to bring our hands forward, shoulder height, and back. Forward, and back. When we go up, let's make a fist, working on our fist exercise. And back, forward, and back. If you're sitting down or standing up, let's think of your posture. Hopefully you have all those endorphins running, racing through your body right now, flooding your brain, making you feel good about what you're doing. Forward and back, forward and back. One hand forward and back, forward and back. Other side, forward and back, forward and together. Forward and back, forward and back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. We're going to go both shoulders up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. One shoulder up and down, up and down. Changing it up and down, up. And now we're going to do some shoulder rolls backwards. Bringing our heart rate down. Getting all that oxygenated blood that we breathed in while we're doing our cardio work, different parts of our body. Nourishing our body. Now let's go forward with our shoulders. Alright, now from here we're going to do our stationary heel tap. So I'm just going to do one foot at a time. Tapping my heel. Tap, 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 and tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 and tap. Tap, 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 tap. Changing legs. Tap, 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 and tap. Okay. Hopefully your heart rate's coming down. Feeling good. It's really important at this point of the class, though, that we keep our head held up high. We definitely want to keep our head above the level of our heart, because if we put our head down, we could faint, and we don't want that. Tap, 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 and tap. Tap, 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 tap. All right, guess what? Well, we just finished our warm-up, our full cardio session, and our cardio cool down. Let's get a sip of water. So, some beautiful cold water on a hot summer day here in Manitoba. Oh, you know what? That tastes like another one. That is good. All right, so we are doing our strength training, and as I said, we're going to need some, if you have cans of soup, cans of beans, you have hand weights, anything like that, we're going to try and use that. If you don't have anything, it's okay, you don't need anything. Like yesterday's class, we had no hand weights, and it was still challenging enough to be able to resist gravity. Remember, the big thing is that we're trying to do things slow and purposeful. So that is not only the safe way to be doing strength training, but it's also more beneficial for your muscles because it's going to be in the tearing process. Like when you are exercising, when you're doing strength training, your muscles are actually tearing a little bit, and through that tearing, there's going to be growth and development of new muscle fibers. It gets harder as we get older, but at least we can maintain what we have, and that's what we're really looking for. Not to say it's impossible to get larger muscles from doing strength training when you get older, but it just gets more challenging. Okay, so we're going to start off with, I'm sitting down, but if you're standing up, that's okay. You're going to have your hands by your side. Your palms are facing your body. We're doing side arm raises up to shoulder height. So we're going side, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Right now we're working on our deltoids. So these are our shoulder muscles. We have a bit of our back muscles and our chest as well that are involved with this movement. Up, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. So yes, in choosing weights, you're going to want to find something that you can do. You know, we're going to try and do it 6 times. By the time you're doing the 6th one, it should be hard. If you find that it's too easy, then you're going to want to grab something that's a little bit heavier. So 2 more. Down, last one, up, and down. Okay, from here we're going to do a front arm raise. So instead of going to the side, we're going to the front. You have your palms facing your body, sitting up nice and straight, or standing nice and straight, shoulders are back. Again, we're bringing the hands or weight up to shoulder height, and down, 2, 3. So up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. It's harder to do it this way than by going fast. I know sometimes if you've ever been to a gymnasium, you see some people, they're going really, really fast with the weights. Well, they're not getting the maximum benefits through strength training that way. Like I said, it's harder to do this, and it's safer to do it this way. So you're going to be benefiting more. 1 more, up, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Oh man, I feel that. Now we're going to do our bicep curls. We did bicep curls yesterday. So the biceps are these muscles at the front part and the top part of your arm. So these are the big, big muscles in your arms. They're the big lifters. So we do lots of lifting with these muscles. So you're going to be sitting up nice and straight. Your elbows are tight to your body. If you're standing up, let's get your feet wider than your shoulders so you've got a nice solid foundation below you. As we're going up, we're going to breathe out though, okay? We're doing for a count of 3 up and a count of 3 down. Try and breathe out on the way up. Here we go. And in. And down. Halfway there, and down, 2 more, up, and down, up, and down. All right, so we're going to try and do those 3 again. We're going to do side arm raise, and then we're going to do our front arm raise, and then we're going to do our bicep curls. So the purpose of doing this strength training, the way it really helps you with your Parkinson's disease, is that you're recruiting your muscle fibers, and when you're recruiting your muscle fibers, you got more firing going through from your brain to your muscles, and hopefully we're creating some more pathways there, so that the dopamine that we need to transmit the signals is there, and the dopamine that's being used is being used more efficiently. So that's a really good thing about strength training. It really helps with our bradykinesia. So we're going to try this side arm raises. We're doing 6. We're going up, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3, up, and down, up, and down. I'm going to do these next set standing up. We're going to do front arm raises. We're going up, down, up, and down. That's 2. Here's 3, and down, and 4, and down. 2 more, 5, and down. Last one, 6, and down. Okay, now we're going to do our bicep curls. I'm going to give you a profile shot to show you what it looks like. Again, my arms are nice and tight to my body. My elbows are tight to my body. I'm going to be curling my arms up. 2, 3, and down. 2, 3. There's 1, and 2. Here's 3. Lifting the groceries. And 4. Here's 5. Last one, here's 6. Hey, all right. We just finished our upper body training here. So now we're going to do some knee raises. You can do this standing up or sitting down. I'll demonstrate sitting down, but I'm going to do them standing up. So if I'm sitting down, I'm sitting up nice and straight, shoulders back, great big smile on my face. Feeling good. We're going to be raising our knee up, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3, back, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. So from a standing position, it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to have a chair there just to help me with some stability in case I need it. Same motion, because we're going to do 6 here, gang. Ready? Here we go. Up, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, back, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Same leg, up, out, back, and down. 2 more, up, out, back, and down. Last one, up, out, back, and down. All right, now we're going to do the other leg. So we're always looking for balance. What we do to one side, we do to the other. So we're going up, out, back, down. That's 1. Here's 2, out, back, down, 3, out, back, and down. Last one, up, out, back, and down. Whoa, the squirrels are having fun in my yard right now. Wish I was them. Okay, so now we're going to finish off our strength training with our Kegel exercises. Again, when we're doing our Kegel exercises, think about that muscle that we use when we're engaging, when you're going pee, and you need to stop that flow of pee. That's the muscles that we're looking. So it's kind of deep within your abdominal core here. But it's really important that we work on those muscles so that we're able to, stop ourselves from having accidents. So again, not sexy, but it's reality. That's part of aging, but it's something that we do have to work at. And the good thing is that we can work at it when you're watching TV or you're driving in the car. You can do these Kegel exercises, keeping that muscle nice and firm. I'm going to sit down while I'm doing this one. I'm going to think of my posture, sitting up nice and straight. Sometimes it helps close your eyes to think about engaging with that muscle. Everybody else, keep your eyes open. We're going to engage. Just hold it there. You know that muscle. Keep it nice and firm. Keep it taut. And relax. I'm going to try make it nice and firm again. Part of aging. It's natural. Nothing at all to be ashamed about. And relax. But the good thing is, like I said, engage. If we're exercising frequently, I said, a minimum of 150 minutes a week. And relax. Your body does respond very well, and your brain responds very well. Things can be hard at first, but what isn't? Anything good does require work, especially starting off. That's the hardest part of all. And last one, let's engage and hold it there. All right, and relax. Whew. Just finished our strength training. So now we're going to work on our balance training before we go into some flexibility training. So for balance training, that's going to require you to stand. And we're going to stand on one leg to begin with. So if you prefer to stand with one leg in front like that, you can. Or if you prefer to curl your leg back, whatever is best for you is best for me. But we're going to rest. We're going to try and hold the pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg down, other side, knee up, or leg back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing legs again. Knee up, hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, knee up, hold there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, continuing to hang on to the chair. What we're going to do is that we're going to work on our balance. We're sticking one leg back, so it's a bit of a calf stretch. So that's why I like to hang on to a chair. So we're going to place one foot back, press your toe down, and you're going to press your heel down. So it's a stretch, but we're also working on our balance here. If you can take one hand off if you think you can handle that. Or if you really think you have good balance, you can take both hands off. I myself am going to have both hands on my chair. Just provides me that extra stability that I'm looking for right now. Let's bring your feet together. Let's keep them nice and wide though. And what we're going to do to one side, we're going to do to the other. So foot back, press your toe down. Then you're going to press your heel down. Again, you see that I'm resting my upper body weight on the chair here. If you need that extra challenge, you could bring one arm off. Or you can have 2 arms off. Working on our balance. Also getting a stretch. I'm hanging onto a chair. You can also hang onto a wall. That works for me. Feet together. We're going to do one more time. Each leg. Foot back. Toe down. Press that heel down. Keeping yourself balanced. Let's keep our head held high. Let's put a nice big smile on our face. Feet together, nice and high. Foot back, toe down. Press the heel down. Holding it there. There you go. That feels good. Okay, feet together. I'm hanging onto a chair. Next thing we're going to do, and I only want you to do it if you're feeling confident that you can do it. I'm going to hang onto a chair. It just gives me that extra stability. I'm going to go on my tiptoes. I'm going up, holding it there, on your tiptoes. And again, this is something that you can practice while you're brushing your teeth or doing the dishes. And down. Should we try and go up again? Here we go. Up on our toes, holding it there. Down. Last time, going up on our toes, holding it there. Alright, so from there we're going to shift our weight from one side to the next. Again, I'm keeping one hand on the chair at all times. So I'm going to shift my weight to one side. You'll notice that I'm keeping my foot on the ground there. For those of you that need the extra challenge, you can take your foot off. And you see that my knee, my left knee, is making this little micro adjustment. My brain is talking through the core of my body to keep nice and still and stiff, all the way down through my leg and into my knee. So my knee will just be making little micro adjustments here and there to keep you standing upright. We do to one side, we're going to do to the other. It does help to stick your hand. Again, you'll notice my foot is on the ground. Standing up nice and straight. It's amazing how much better your balance is when you're thinking about your posture. One more time, each side, foot on the ground, arms out. You take your hand off the chair if you need to. You can bring your foot up off the ground too, whatever's best for you. Or you can just keep your hand right on that chair. You're learning right now. Your brain is processing all this information. So that if you're ever off balance, your brain's able to make those little micro adjustments with your muscles in order to keep you upright. And last time, other side. Just think of your posture. As I said, it's much easier for you to stay balanced if you have good posture. All right, guess what? We just finished our balance training. So now we're going to work on a little bit of our flexibility. I'm going to do this from seated position. We're going to do our hip stretch first. This is a little bit challenging, and it's definitely harder as you get older, especially for those of you that have had any sort of hip surgery. If you had one hip done or two hips done, you know that this can be a little bit painful. So you don't have to do this. We're not looking for pain. Soreness is a little bit different. So one way to do it is just to cross your legs like this. You're going to put your hands on your thighs like this, and you're going to twist and pulling this top leg back. So if that's all you can do, that's good for me. For those of you that can actually cross your legs like this, think of your posture. You're going to press down on the knee nice and gently. Again, no pain. It takes a while for our body to loosen up. Hold it there. You should feel the stretch on the outside of your hip. What we do to one side, we're going to do to the other. So you can cross your legs like this if need be, and you're just pulling your knee. So you should feel the stretch along the outside of your hip right there. And for those of you that can cross your legs like this, let's try and do that. Thinking of our posture. And just slow, just a little bit of pressure. You're going to push down on your knee. Inside of your knee. If you've ever had hip surgery, if you've ever had knee surgery, you know that your doctors like to try and get you moving as soon as possible, because movement is the key. It keeps your muscles loose and toned. It also is going to keep all that blood running through, which is really important for healing. Yes. Seems counterintuitive that if you have a bad knee that your doctor's going to want to get you walking. Or if you've had a hip replacement, your doctors want to get you walking. Okay. For hip, now we're going to stretch our lower back, so sitting up nice and straight. You're going to place your hands underneath your thighs, and you're just going to lift your leg up like this. For those of you that are in a chair full time, you know that your back gets sore. So this is a great way to stretch your back. If you can do this, reaching underneath your knee, underneath your thigh, pulling straight up, holding it there, and down. What we do to one side, we're going to do to the other, holding it up, holding it there. And down. Okay, so now we're going to stretch out our wrists and our forearm. So you'll notice that I'm putting my hand against the top part of my fingers and I'm stretching back. So you're going to feel the stretch right along your forearm. If you've ever had carpal tunnel syndrome, you know that this feels really good. Of everything that we're doing for our classes here, your body responds most quickly to stretching and flexibility training. So if you can stretch, I'd encourage you to try and make this part of your daily routine. It really makes a difference with pain management as well, giving you full range of motion in your joints. Now we're going to go down. So we're doing extension and flexion. This is flexion. We do to one side, we're going to do to the other. Hands against your fingertips, pulling back. And now down. Okay, from here we're going to do our shoulder checks, sitting up nice and straight. Turning your head to one side, turn a shoulder check as if you're driving a car or walking. Someone's coming behind you, just checking out to see who it is. Head to neutral position. Other side. Head to neutral position. One more time, each side. Head one way. And then the other. Oh, that feels glorious. Okay, now we're going to work on our Parkinson's specific exercises here. So the first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to work on our eyes. So we have little muscles. These are tiny, tiny little muscles that often get forgotten about. So it's really important that we're working on them. And you've probably heard about the Parkinson mask. So these muscles in our face become taut and they become tight, and you're not able to have the expressions on your face that you typically had when you didn't have Parkinson's disease. But the good thing is that, again, your body responds very well to flexibility and stretching. So we're going to work on our eyes first. We're going to look up, straight up, and then down, keeping your head in neutral position, looking down, up, and down. Now we're going to look that way. Neutral, that way, and neutral. Now we're going to twist your head one more time. Oh, that feels good. And the other way. Okay, now we're going to work on our vowels. So our vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. And I would really suggest that you practice this daily. And if you can do it in front of a mirror so you can actually see the shape of your mouth. You're trying to over-exaggerate, if anything. So here we go. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. Last time. A, E, I, O, U. All right. Now we're going to work on our tongue exercises. We're sticking our tongue out and up. And then now we're going out and down. Now we're going this side. And that side. Now to finish things off, we're going to work on our smile. Great big smile, ear to ear. Let's get wrinkles because we're smiling so much. There we go. That feels great. Think of all those good times dancing. Great big smile. And relax. Guess what? Oh, we're done. So this was your Tuesday class, and of course the next live broadcast is going to be on Friday. It's at 1:30 Central Time, so that would be 2:30 Eastern. You'll find us on the Parkinson Canada Super Walk Facebook group page. Those are for the live classes. All the recorded classes are either on the Parkinson Canada YouTube channel, or you can find us on the Parkinson Canada Manitoba Facebook group page. All the classes will be posted there as well. So yeah, just a quick reminder that we are still proceeding with the Super Walk for this year. It's Saturday, September the 12th. It is a virtual Super Walk, so we're encouraging you to go out and celebrate Super Walk with your family and friends in the neighborhood that you feel comfortable with, people that you know do not have COVID. It is the pandemic, and we're anticipating that things are going to flare up again in the fall, which is why we're keeping it a virtual Super Walk from coast to coast to coast. So nationwide throughout Canada, the Super Walk is going to be virtual. We just cannot risk having the large collective experience, and it would feel horrible if anybody was to contract COVID-19 because of the large gathering that you're having with the Super Walk. So yes, if you have any questions, you can get a hold of me. You can post on the Facebook group pages, or you could, like yesterday, you could simply private message me, and we'll keep that conversation private just between us. I know it's not easy to ask questions in front of a group of strangers. So until I see you on Friday, I hope everybody has a great rest of the week. Take care. Bye-bye.